Why do modern women say that they know what they want when that's nothing but a narrative? They even voice their desires and pull out long lists of requirements. That means they want a man with a certain status, income, height, physique, and all that jazz. Honestly, it's fantastic to have standards, but only if you really stick to them. When Chad comes through, these standards are put on the back burner or thrown out the window entirely because a fling seems, at that very moment, way more exciting. When the bad boy ghosts her after a meaningless one-night stand or short-term relationship, the long-ass list of requirements gets even stricter. Again, good for her for having standards, but hold on, does she care about what men really want? No, she doesn't, and most women and even society don't either.
A lot of girls think, oh man, here's how I get a guy. I gotta suck really good and I gotta really good. No, like the way you're gonna get a guy is everything else that you're bringing outside of the bedroom. You have to offer more than just. That's what's gonna turn me on. Is not like how good you can suck or the way in which you can maneuver your pelvis on top of me. Like that is not important to me. I don't like, you know, if I love her and she loves me and I can tell that she's trying and she doesn't suck very well, it's like, well,
an A1 effort.
It's like, yeah, it's like, well, you're not the best at it, but I love you, you love me. That's what matters.
He's just spot on. Smart, decent men don't only want to have great encounters in bed. That's secondary, and in fact, men prefer women with less experience, if you know what I mean. In today's video, guys, you'll get to know more about why women feel so entitled and ask for too much, why men's views are unimportant to them, and why men are not willing to put up with this anymore. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to you, Lay the Pipe. He said, ask a woman this simple question. Without blaming a man, what's your reason you can't keep one? Most of them don't have an answer and get mad. Now that's a good one because you're completely spot on. A lot of them will react emotionally as is natural. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video and maybe the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. As you guys already know, double standards are all over the place. Namely, a woman's preferences are always taken into consideration, but those of a man is nothing but discrimination. Movements like body positivity and other ideologies try to trick men into thinking that a woman is perfect no matter her inadequacies, including weight, mental health issues, and yes, her past. However, men tend to be more grounded and pragmatic, so they encourage each other to become better, hit the gym, and make more money and whatnot. And yes, when a man is hanging out with a bad girl, his male friends tend to warn him. Men are increasingly aware that saving a woman from her demons is a waste of time. Men are pretty much told to be the best versions of themselves before entering a new relationship. But why on earth is a woman allowed to bring nothing but baggage, problems, and negativity?
Like a billion people in the world.
Yeah, you can't find a male version of Lizzo, but you can find several big chicks getting big upped by society simply because they don't want to hurt their feelings. You can tell a man his sex was trash, he doesn't make enough, he's not tall. Yeah, you literally can clown a man for things that if you clown a woman for, you looked at as a bad person.
The word equality is thrown around over and over again so much that it has lost its meaning. In reality, it means privileges for women, while men have to accept a woman no matter what, otherwise he's a bad person. A woman can freely say that a guy's skill in the sheets are trash, he's not making enough money, he's weak, etc. By the way, guys, just to make sure I get my point across, I don't want you to become weak, fat, or unattractive. There's nothing more important than genuine self-esteem and a healthy lifestyle. Just become the best version of yourself to please yourself and not anyone else. This brings me to another important point. These modern women claim that they post bikini pics and wear makeup for themselves, but that's nothing but a lie. Would a woman wear makeup at her house if she's all alone? No, she wouldn't. And if a bikini pic is for herself, why does she show it to the world on a public Instagram page? Because she wants attention. Given how unhealthy and toxic the dating scene can get, men are increasingly checking out and minding their business. Showing up to dates with great garments, good cologne, and exquisite manners is not enough. Even having a big fat bank account is not enough. Dates look like job interviews, and men are not even told the benefits they're getting in return. Well, these modern women say that the chosen one will get her beauty, but decent men aren't happy with just that. What if, under the flesh, there lies a certain past, daddy or mommy issues, trauma, entitlement, bad habits, and more? Is it misogynistic to wonder about this? According to modern women and political correctness lovers, it is, but smart men, including MGTOWs, don't give a fuck. To laugh at this insane modern dating scene and the double standards, I came across an article that covers 12 double standards that still exist for women in the US. The link is in the description, so feel free to check it out after watching this video. The first point is that women are still not paid the same wages as men for doing the same jobs in the US. Ah yes, the good old wage gap. Such a facepalm. First off, it's illegal to pay different wages to men and women who do the same job. This is fairly simple. If a woman wants to be the boss lady, or whatever the current term is, she'd better work her ass off, build a business, climb the corporate ladder, and become a valuable person in the marketplace. Well, when she gets a taste of the competitive labor market, she might revert to quote-unquote oppressive gender roles or professions that are mostly dominated by females, such as nursing and education. And by the way, can we not notice that if women are being paid less for the same exact jobs, doing the same amount of work, wouldn't every capitalist in the world want to use women only in their workforce? It doesn't really add up, does it? Another point is that assertive women are often considered bossy. Another huge facepalm. The funny thing is that an assertive man is not only bossy, but also an insecure weak guy who can't handle a woman's attitude and past. Jokes aside, assertiveness is a great quality to have regardless of gender. Expressing your opinions and setting boundaries while being polite and respectful is possible, and honestly, the world would be a better place if more people understood it.
What is that? It's so small.
It's average.
No, it's not. It's tiny and pathetic.
Sized.
It's tiny and pathetic. Cover it up.
It gets the job done.
No, it doesn't.
What we want. The things that men want are considered misogynistic, toxic, and controlling. Like, I mean, earlier, a guy was providing, no, I don't want to use you as an example, but you said he was controlling.
Just second time saying, I don't want to use it as an example.
But the thing is that she's echoing what a lot of women
she did say that was,
yeah,
she just
but
got
a lot of girls say
overboard
that.
with
If a
the
guy has like
situation.
boundaries or whatever, or doesn't want a girl to be put in a certain light that's his girl, that's always met with that's insecure and or controlling. Well, what about just, you know, wanting to not have your girl all over the place?
But
women don't understand that. They dislike that.
But you know what? It's exactly
ahead.
what you said. Like, he didn't want me to be on a spotlight. He wanted to be the one in the relationship that he's successful. He's making money. He's traveling. He's like.
That's the way it should be, though. Because here's the difference. If he's not successful, you leave him. If you're not successful, he's not going anywhere. No, let that sink in. No. Listen to that.
The article covers multiple quote-unquote double standards, but the last one I want to mention is this. According to a study, women who had more sexual partners were stigmatized, but men were rewarded. This is the reason why promiscuity is being promoted, and even rappers like Cardi B have lyrics saying that she doesn't cook or clean, but she's got a ring and she does those exact things. Anyway, the body count double standard is often misunderstood. A man with a certain experience, including skills in the sheets, money, status, and game, is often more desirable than a man with little experience, modest income, and basically a Mr. Nobody. However, innocent, pure women, including virgins, are more desirable as long-term partners than women with lots of baggage. Men and women are not the same. Period. And by the way, it's not an excuse for men to engage in hookup culture and use women as objects. All in all, a man's preferences are discrimination, but also insecurity, control, and other negative names for that matter. Women's preferences are accepted, though, so many men are not willing to play this game and go on dates as if they were applying for a job. Just make sure you choose a good position where you get lots in return for the job, which could be just working on yourself rather than investing in a bad woman. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? What other double standards do you think are outrageous? Are double standards the reason why you escaped the dating scene? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5.